Hey everybody, it's Just Woodsy here with Just Reviews. My take on the latest movies and films that are seen in theaters, which you can see yourself or just take my advice and decide what to do from there on out. I wouldn't necessarily take my advice though, because it hasn't worked out so well for me. Anyhow, this review is for the movie, what did I just see? Men in Black International. Now, right off the bat, I want to say, I'm not a huge Men in Black fan. I've never been a huge Men in Black fan. I don't know why. The movies were okay. They always seemed a little bit over the top. Like they were trying to be absurd. Now, I like Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith, and they are the good combination of characters to play with each other. But now with this new one, neither of them are in it. This is an international, so it's... And then the two characters in it I also like from Thor Ragnarok is Chris Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson. And they're a good pair to play together, and they're entertaining to watch. And excuse me, and shoot, pardon me. And yeah, okay, yes, and yes, and whew, where was I? Yes, Men in Black International. There's not a lot. It sort of picks up with the one person, Tessa Thompson's character, trying to find the Men in Black to be employed by them, and it sort of goes from there that she gets transferred to the Europe branch, where she meets up with H, who is Chris Hemsworth, and he's sort of a character that sort of just clowns around and isn't too serious, and they have to go and like meet up with this alien that's sort of just disgustingly like he's just trying to hit on the other agent, Tessa Thompson, which is just kind of like, and Chris Hemsworth, his character H, is just sort of goofing around and like, and then there's a scene where the two bad guys are sort of the Hive, they're called. They're interesting. They're sort of, unusual characters and stuff, and you don't really know what they are or where they came from or why they're doing what they're doing. So that, leads a bit to not really knowing what's going on. And it's kind of a little bit hard to understand from that, because it's sort of, they're just sort of there doing whatever they're doing, and there's some over-the-top characters, a guy with a beard that's an alien, and when Tessa Thompson's character is going through the headquarters, there's the normal outrageous characters, a guy that's like his whole body is made up of bubbles, and it sort of follows along with that Men in Black sort of outrageous, over the top theme. The weapons, the small section of the movie that had the weapons in, which was only a wee little bit, they were pretty cool. The car they rode in was okay. It was cool. Yeah, and the motorcycle they had was pretty cool. probably the best interactions and parts of the movie were between Chris Hemsworth, Tessa Thompson, and when she rescued a character they called Pawnee, little alien. Most of that was actually probably the most enjoyable parts of the movie were his interactions with her and Chris Hemsworth's character. The fight scenes, they're really nothing spectacular, nothing memorable. I mean, I got a few laughs. Wasn't really anything spectacular. I wouldn't go see it again. If you're a Men in Black fan, yeah, you might want to go see it just so you can say you saw it. It's kind of, it was kind of a letdown, unfortunately, because I like Tessa Thompson and I like Chris Hemsworth, and so it was kind of a letdown. I wouldn't go see it again. I probably wouldn't watch it again. But if you're a Men in Black fan, you could check it out. It might be worth watching if you're a fan of the Men in Black films. That way you can say you saw it. But overall, out of 4, if I had to give it 1 to 4 stars, I would give it a 2, and that's probably a high rating. It was okay. It wasn't. It was bordering between a 1 and 2. It was bordering between from bad to okay. So you can take whatever you want from that. But and I'm sorry to Chris Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson and Liam Neeson, who's also in it. I mean, because I like all those actors and actresses, and it's just unfortunate that the movie wasn't better than it was. Oh, and Frank the Pug's in it, which was a nice cameo for Men in Black 2. And that's my review for Men in Black International. Thanks for watching.